So I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "You're pregnant, but based on your previous history, this pregnancy will never last because of the damage done to your organs and everything else. You should probably abort this pregnancy." And I said, "I'm not going to do it because I believe God allowed me to be pregnant again." So in my prayer time, God confirmed that. And this is what I heard: "If you're faithful to me, I'm going to be faithful to you." So I committed that, God, I'm going to maintain this pregnancy at all costs, even up to death.
The thing that tipped the scale for me was when the doctor said, "Okay, we got to hospitalize you for X number of months and put you in the hospital on bed rest." So I'm thinking, why can't you be at home? And the doctor said, "No, we have to watch her." And that's when I really started to get concerned. Men have a tendency to want to be protective, and then when you can't do anything for a person that you love, or you feel helpless, that's not a good feeling from a male perspective.
When I understood that there was a risk, I became very concerned and scared. And I actually saw my mother, ill, bedridden. I would be going to school and, fixing her grilled cheese sandwiches before I left. And then, she'd be throwing them up. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this? And, in my way, I understood the potential risk of her life. And so that was scary to me.
At that point, everyone in my family, except for my younger sister, thought I had lost my mind. My daughter Tracy was in tears, and she was saying, "Mom, why do you want another child? Am I not enough for you?" My husband was like, "You're gonna leave me? We've just gotten married. Am I not enough? I can't believe you're gonna make this decision." So I told them all, God has made me a promise to maintain my faith. I'm going through with this pregnancy.
She was dead set on going through the pregnancy and going through whatever the doctors required her to do to have the baby.
I was hospitalized at least 4 times and 4 months during the pregnancy. My baby's lungs, brains, and heart weren't developing. I was having heart attacks. The doctors said, "You are going to die. You're literally flatlining." I ascended out of my body and actually saw the figure of Jesus. And I heard the voice that said, "Yes, I could take you right now. But what about Tracy?" And I spiraled right back down. And the doctors were saying, "Are you ready to just give this up now, Mother? Do you understand how close you are to death with what you're pursuing?" And I said, "I understand this," but even at that point, I was ready to hang on to Tracy, but I wasn't ready to give up the baby either. And that's when God just brought Nicole on the next day. Long story short, my daughter was born. Everyone thought I had lost my mind to try and have a baby that would never be normal. When she came out, I looked at her and I asked them, "Lay my baby on my chest and breast so I could thank God that she was here." They were rushing her to prenatal intensive care. That very same evening, I said I was going to see my baby and to thank God. They told me I couldn't leave. I tore the IVs out, made my way to the nursery. She had tubes everywhere. That day I prayed. I knew only God could get her through the situation. The doctors told me she was very fragile. She'd probably be in the hospital 3 months. I told them, "I don't care what you say. God is the doctor." At that point, they sent a doctor in to talk to me because they said, "You don't understand the state of your child. Her lungs are weak. Her brain is not fully at the capacity." I went home 2 days later and I got a call and they said my child was fine. They did not understand how strong she had become. I drove to the hospital myself while my husband Don was at work with Tracy and picked up my baby. All I can say is God is faithful. God works miracles. I never gave up. He never gave up on me. And today, my daughter is 6 feet tall. She's a podiatric orthopedic surgeon, has the voice of an angel and the heart of the most dedicated people I know. My favorite scripture is Jeremiah 29:11 because it says, God knows the plans he has for us. Plans not to harm us. I love that scripture. I live by it. It has helped me in the darkest hours of my life. God is the truth. God is not a liar, and his promises are real.